Hi, I'm Chris with Afflictor Broadheads, and today we're going to talk about preseason practicing with your broadheads. So, of course, it's essential that you practice with your broadheads before season. And it's a good idea because you don't know what's going to happen. I know everybody advertises, it shoots like a field tip, it's identical, but why take the risk? It's not fair to the animal and it's not fair to you as a hunter, and it's just the best thing you can do for yourself and whatever game you're pursuing is to get some quality practice time in with the broadhead that you're shooting. Now, not only does that entail being on the ground, but it should entail any scenario that you plan on hunting in. So if you're going to be doing spot and stalk on the ground, wear those clothes, practice in those clothes. If you're going to be in a blind, practice from your blind chair, but more importantly, try to practice from your blind. A lot of times every year you'll see where people accidentally shoot their broadhead through the bottom of their screen or the side of a window because the sight picture looking out of your door or window of your blind may not be the exact path that your arrow is going to travel. So you want to make sure, because that broadhead is of course lower than your sights, that you have a clear shooting path. Another thing to remember is if you're shooting a broadhead that's going to be opening in your target, check your blades, make sure they're sharp if you're going to be shooting that same broadhead. With the Afflictor hybrids on our broadheads, you'll see that when you have the practice pin in right here in the ferrule, it keeps the blades in locked position and closed for practice, but our oversized head also protects your blades. So you can shoot this, practice with it several times without fear of dulling or having to resharpen your blades because they're protected by the oversized head. Let's give a few shots and see how it goes. You can see we got a pass-through on our target here, and most of the time if you have a mechanical or a hybrid that is pinned or locked, you can just pull this straight out of the back of your target. But I always recommend just carefully unscrew your broadhead when you have a pass-through. It's less stress on everything. Any broadhead design, no matter what it is not meant to be pulled out backwards because that's always going to be the weakest stress on any blades for any manufacturer. But that way it's safe, you have the broadhead out of the way, and you can just simply pull your arrow out. Any of the foam targets that you're shooting with Afflictor broadheads, you want to make sure that you're inspecting your drive key slot, and your blades. So let me explain that for just a second. You can see here that there's some material stuck here in front of the drive key. You want to make sure that that's gone and clear. More importantly, after practice, if you're going to use this broadhead to hunt with, you want to make sure that there's no target material in the drive key slot. So here we have our lock pin. You can see that there's a space up front and a space behind it. And sometimes some target material will get stuck in there. That is the only thing that will inhibit your drive key moving backwards and deploying your blades. So you want to make sure that it's completely clear, clean. You can double check your edges for sharpness if you want, but you should be good to go.